Namaskar students, welcome to GDCA College channel. I am Dr. Ashok Jogdan. Welcome to part 2 of GDCA paper number 4, that is History, Principle and Management of Cooperation or in Cooperation. So we saw in first part question number 1 to 7. In this part, we will see question number 8 to question number 15. So expected questions in the May 2026 examination. In this video, whatever questions will be there, that you will get at least 35 to 40 marks, questions in main exam. So make sure that this video you should watch till end. So this is very important. So let's get started.
ध्येय नवीन समोर दिसतंय बँकिंगचं स्वप्न पूर्ण होणार
GDCA ची साथ जिंकायची ही वाट यशाची गॅरंटी आता सुरुवात GDCA कॉलेज
हो भविष्य उज्ज्वल
GDCA कॉलेज
मिळणार यश
सहकार आणि बँकिंग करिअर घडवा खास GDCA कॉलेज देते यशाचा विश्वास
GDCA paper number 4, part 2, we're gonna see now question number 8 to 15 in this video. So let's get started. We saw question number 1 to 7 in previous video. So now we will see question number 8. Last question we saw Gorwala Committee. So now we're gonna see question number 8. So what is the question number 8? Maharashtra State Khadi and Village Industries Board, MSKVIB, asked 4 times so far, 2017, 18, 23, 25, which is very important question, asked for 10 to 12, 20 marks actually. So what will be the introduction for particular question? Maharashtra State Khadi and Village Industries Board, MSKVIB, is a statutory body established under the Maharashtra Khadi and Village Industry Act 1960. It is responsible for promotion, development and regulation of Khadi and village industries across rural Maharashtra. So what are the objectives of it? Promotion and development of Khadi and all types of village industries, providing employment and self-employment in rural areas, reduce rural-urban migration, improving the standard of living in, and income of artisans and rural workers, preserving and promoting traditional crafts unique to Maharashtra, implementing schemes of national KVIB, Khadi and Village Industries Commission, achieving Mahatma Gandhi's vision of self-sufficient village economy. So here again we got to make the table actually. So if this question comes, types of village industries and promoted category and example. So agro-based, oil extraction, jaggery, pickle, papad, flour milling. Forest-based, honey processing, bamboo craft, cane furnitures, we know nowadays. Mineral-based, pottery, terracotta crafts, and cement tiles like, pure blocks and other cement products. Textile, khadi weaving, handlooms weaving, and coir products. Engineering, agricultural implements, blacksmithing. Service and chemicals here and handmade paper, leather goods, candle, soap. Functions of MSKVIB: register and grant recognition to Khadi and village industry units, provide financial assistance, loans and margin money subsidies to artisans, supply raw materials at subsidized rates to registered village industries, organize skill development and technical training programs, marketing support, exhibitions, trade fairs, Khadi, Gramodyog sales outlets, online sales, etc. Implement Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, PMEGP, subsidy by up to 25 to 35%. Provide rebate on Khadi products during Gandhi Jayanti and Independence Day. Conduct research and development for improving quality and efficiency. Importance: provides self-employment to lakhs of artisans in rural Maharashtra. Decentralizes industries, brings industries to villages, reduce migration. Promotes Gandhi's philosophy of Swadeshi and self-reliances. Reduces rural unemployment and increases household income. Preserves traditional crafts and cultural heritage of Maharashtra. So, what will be the conclusion for particular question? KVIB plays a vital multidimensional role in rural development by promoting cottage industry, generating rural self-employment, and preserving traditional crafts. It embodies Mahatma Gandhi's vision of self-reliant village economies. Examiner tips for particular question. If this question comes to State Khadi and Village Industries Act 1960 statutory basis. PMEGP scheme subsidy 25 to 35%. Very important. Actually, make this you should mention this. KVIC national body versus KVIB Maharashtra state body. Know the differences are very important. Actually, Gandhi's philosophy connection adds good marks. So avoid confusing between KVIC, that is central, with KVIB state. So don't get confused. Question number 9. Cooperative education and training, asked 4 times in 19, 24, 25, 20, for 10 to 20 marks. Very important question actually. Again, introduction for particular question. If this question comes for answer, so you must write introduction. Cooperative education and training is the fifth principle of cooperation as formulated by ICA. It is both a fundamental principle and practical necessity. Education creates informed and active members, while training develops skilled professionals and competent administrations. Importance of cooperative education: educates members about their rights, duties, and responsibilities. Creates genuine cooperative consciousness at a grassroots level. Helps members understand financial statement and annual reports. Enables effective participation in annual general meetings, AGMs, what we say. Produces next generation of cooperative leaders and activities. Protects members from exploitation by unscrupulous officials. Promotes values of self-help, mutual help, and democratic participation. Importance of cooperative training: develops management, leadership, and governance skill of directors and the officers. Improves technical knowledge of accountants and field workers. Trains staff in computers, CBS, core banking solution, and modern technology. Develops leadership qualities in young cooperators. Improves efficiency, professionalism, and service quality. Reduces errors, frauds, and irregularities through trained staff. Industries providing cooperative training and education. So you must make the table actually. So this is very important table. So institute level and activities. Number 1 is the National Institute, that is VAMNICOM, we can say. Vaikunth Mehata National Institute of Cooperative Management in Pune, which is the National Institute. Actually, you if you come from the on site towards Shivaji Nagar, so you must find Pune University main gate, and from just hardly 200 meters ahead of the Pune University gate, it is the institute located, VAMNICOM, Vaikunth Mehta Institute, the National Institute of Cooperative Management. It is the national level institute. PG programs, research training, and senior officers actually. So they do give trainings to the senior officers. Maharashtra State Cooperative Union, that is MSCU, state level the institute. Training for officers, directors, managers, and members. Vasantdada Sugar Institute, that is VSI, which is again in Pune, state level. Specialized training for sugar cooperative sector. Yashoda, that is Yashwantrao Chauhan Academy, which is again in Pune, state level, training for government and cooperative officers. Taluka Cooperative Supervision Union, TCSU, we can say. The Taluka level, this comes under. Training for PACS employees and members. District Cooperative Education Center, DCEC, we can say. District level, this comes in the district level institute. Grassroots member education in local language, so which is again very important. These are DCEC are available at every district, you can say. Conclusion for particular question: education and training are the twin pillars of cooperative success, and educated members and a trained administrator together ensures democratic, efficient, and transparent functioning of cooperative societies. Investment in cooperative education and training is an investment in the future of the entire movement, we can say, or cooperative movement, you can write, whatever is comfortable to you. For if this question comes, what are the tips for you? Always state that education is the fifth principle of cooperation, that is ICS principle actually. So you must write this, very important. VAMNICOM's full name is very important, that is Vaikunth Mehata National Institute of Cooperative Management, which gets, you'll get good marks actually. So if you don't write, that is okay, you can write VAMNICOM, it is completely fine. But if you know the full form, you must write. Distinguish education for members versus training for staff and officials. It is again very important actually. So always remember that education always for members of the society or the cooperative institutes or industries, we can say, or the training is for only staffs and officials, so not for the members. So this is very important. Mention at least 5 institutes with their levels. So we have mentioned here, you can see 6 institutes so far. VAMNICOM, Maharashtra State Cooperative Union, then VSI, then Yashoda, then Taluka Cooperative Supervision Union, and District Cooperative Education Centers. So 6 we have mentioned here. At least you should mention 5 at least. So you just remember VAMNICOM is our topmost institute, then MSCU, Yashoda, and the VSI actually, and Taluka level. So these are very simple actually. You can remember that. There is no issue. Mistake, you should avoid treating education and training as the same thing actually, which is again very important. Training is different and education is different again. So education always for member, remember this, and training always for the staffs or the officials of the cooperative society. Again, question number 10, Gorwala Committee, All India Rural Credit Survey Committee, that we know actually, AIRCSC. So Gorwala Committee, what we have seen in the previous video, McLagan Committee, so versus Gorwala Committee. So these are two different actually. Don't get confused between these, Gorwala and McLagan Committee. So this question asked 4 times in 2017, 18, 2022, 2024 for 10 marks, which is very important again. So what will be the introduction for particular question if this question comes? The All India Rural Credit Survey Committee, that is AIRCSC, was constituted by the Reserve Bank of India in 1951 under the chairmanship of Dr. A.D. Gorwala. This was the most comprehensive study of rural credit in the independence India. The landmark reports was submitted in 1954. So background and need, what is the need of Gorwala Committee? So and what is the reason behind that to form the committee? So India becomes independent in 1947 and faced a severe rural credit crisis. Rural moneylenders exploiting farmers with 50 to 100% interest per annum. Cooperative credit movement was weak actually and fragmented, inadequate. RBI felt urgent need of a comprehensive study of a rural credit actually. So that's the reason the Gorwala Committee comes into the picture. Key findings. What are the key findings? Only 3.1% of total rural credit came from the cooperative societies, which is very shocking finding. So, which is again very important finding. Actually, this point you should mention and also underline this 3.1%. Moneylenders provided approximately 70% of rural credit at exploitative rates. Actually, so which was again not appropriate, for the rural credit societies. Cooperative credit structure was financially unsound and poorly administrated. So that was the main findings, actually, key findings. So here I have made dots actually. So what you can do is you can number the all no findings 1, 2, 3. Depends on you. Major recommendations: integrated approach. Rural credit should be integrated, covering credit, marketing, storage, and supply of input, not just lending monies. Expand PACS networks. Establish primary agricultural credit society in every village of India. State partnerships. Government should actively partner with the cooperatives. The famous state partnership in the cooperation concept. Government provides capital and guidance to the cooperatives. Members manage the society properly. Actually. Financial assistance. Government should provide substantial and sustained financial assistance to the strengthen the all three tiers of cooperative credit, actually. So this is also very important point you should mention. Reserve Bank support. RBI should play active role in financing, regulating, and supervising the cooperative credit institutions. Multi-purpose societies. Village level societies should become multi-purpose, handling credits, marketing, and input supply. Professional management. Qualified and trained persons should manage and cooperative the institutions at all levels. Effective audit. A regular, effective, and independent audit for all cooperative societies is important. So, impact of Gorwala Committee led to establishment of State Bank of India (SBI) in 1955 as the institutional support for rural credit. State partnership in cooperation became official credit policy of India. PACS network expanded rapidly in all states. Laid groundwork for NABARD, established in 1982, July 12 July 1982. Conclusion for particular questions. So what you can write is Gorwala Committee is the watershed moment in India rural credit history. We can say its concept of a state partnership in cooperation becomes the cornerstone of post-independence agricultural credit society or policy, we can say. The finding of only 3.1% of cooperative credit shocked the nation and led to massive expansion of industrial credit in rural India. So if this question comes, Gorwala Committee, so what are the tips for you? Write Dr. A.D. Gorwala's full name with Dr. prefix. Appointed by RBI 1951, report 1954 actually submitted. Both dates are important, so you must underline these dates. 3.1 rural credit from cooperatives, shocking statistics always mention. State partnership in cooperation, single most important concept actually, and SBI formation in 1955 as the direct outcome you can write. So mistake you should avoid confusion between Gorwala, that is AIRCSC, and in 1951 and McLagan 1914. So as I told you in McLagan committee's question. So number 11. VAMNICOM, Vaikunth Mehata National Institute of Cooperative Management. So if this question asked for short notes, asked for almost 4 times, 17, 18, 20, 22 for 5 marks actually. Short note on introduction. VAMNICOM. The introduction for VAMNICOM. VAMNICOM, that is Vaikunth Mehata National Institute of Cooperative Movement, is the premier national institution for cooperative management, education, training, and research in India. It is located in Pune, Maharashtra, and it's named after Vaikunth Bhai Mehta, the visionary cooperator who chaired the ICA committee to revise cooperative principles. Key functions of VAMNICOM: postgraduate management programs, that is MBA, ABM, agribusiness management, rural management. So these are the key functions. Training programs for senior officers, managers, and directors of cooperative institutions. Research in cooperative management, policy, and institutional development, we can say. Consultancy services to cooperative institutions and government. Faculty development programs for trainers of state cooperative training institutes. Short-term certificate course in banking, finance, audit, and cooperative law. National and international conferences and seminars on cooperation. So this plays very important and vital role in the development of or training of the staffs and members. Importance. What is the importance of VAMNICOM? Only national level institution exclusively dedicated to cooperative management education, produces qualified professional for the entire cooperative sector in India, bridges gap between academic education and practical cooperative management, promotes research-based policy formulation for cooperative development. Conclusion: what will be the conclusion for particular question if this question comes? So you must write conclusion as well if short notice come for 5 marks. VAMNICOM is the knowledge and training hub of Indian cooperative movement. Plays a vital role in creating educated, trained, and professional cooperative management who drives the growth and modernization of cooperative institutions across all over India. Question number 12: National Dairy Development Board, that is NDDB, asked 4 times. Again, this comes for write a short note on 18, 19, 20, 23. So in these 4 years it has been asked for 5 marks. So what will be the introduction and establishment for a particular question if this question comes? Now, the National Dairy Development Board NDDB was established on the 16th July 1965 at Anand, Gujarat by the Government of India. It was the setup on the recommendation of Dr. Verghese Kurien, the father of White Revolution in India, to replicate the AMUL model across the entire country. Objectives: what are the objectives? Promote, plan, and organize the dairy industry on cooperative lines throughout India. So replicate the Anand pattern cooperative model, that is AMUL Anand Milk Union Limited model, across all over the states. Bring about the White Revolution Operation Flood, makes India self-sufficient in milk. Provide technical, financial, and managerial assistance to dairy cooperatives. What are the key functions? Implemented Operation Flood. Key functions: implemented Operation Flood in 1970 to 1996, world's largest dairy development program. Provides veterinary services and animal husbandry support to dairy farmers. Procures, process, and market milk in the milk product through dairy cooperatives. Conduct research and development in animal nutrition and milk technology. Provides training and education of dairy cooperative personnel and farmers. Established mother dairy outlets for direct state sale for of affordable milk, we can say. Impact and achievements of NDDB. India became the world's largest milk producer through the Operation Flood. AMUL, a cooperative brand, became the global household name for millions of people actually. So millions of small dairy farmers' livelihood improved through the cooperative dairy network. So conclusion: what will be the conclusion for particular question? NDDB transformed India from a milk deficient country to the world's largest milk producers. It proves that cooperative enterprise, when properly organized and professionally managed, can achieve extraordinary results for the farmers' welfare and national national food security. Question number 13: historical development of cooperative movement in India. Asked 3 times so far in the year of 2018, 2020, then 2024. For 20 marks, important question again, introduction for particular question. This question comes, what will be the introduction for a particular question? The history of cooperative movement in India over 120 years began as a response to rural indebtedness and exploitation by moneylenders. The movement has evolved through several phases, from small credit societies to a vast network covering credits, agricultural, marketing, dairy, housing, consumer, and many other sectors. Phase 1 pre-independence era is about 1904 to 1947. Cooperative Credit Society Act 1904, India's first cooperative legislation, provided for registration of agricultural credit societies limited only to the agricultural credit, but was a landmark for the beginning, we can say. Cooperative Society Act 1912 extended scope to non-agricultural cooperatives, urban credit societies, consumer societies, and central cooperative banks, more flexible and comprehensive. Maclegan Committee 1914 to 15 recommended the three-tier credit structure, that is PACs, DCBs, and Apex Bank, the structural backbone of rural credit. Montague and Chelmsford reforms 1919. Cooperatives transfer to provincial list, giving state governments power to make their own cooperative laws. Phase 2, we can say, post independence era 1947 to 1991. 5-year plan, that is in 1951 onwards. Government gave a special importance to cooperative in all 5-year plan. Cooperation was seen as balanced sector between public and private sector. Gorwala Committee in 1954 revealed only 3.1% of rural credit came from the cooperative. Recommended state partnership in cooperation transformed to cooperative credit policy. NABARD establishment 1982. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development established on 12th July 1982 based on the B. Shivraman's Graficards Committee actually. So became Apex institution for agricultural and rural credit. Multi-State Cooperative Society Act 1984. Legal framework for cooperatives operating in more than one state. Phase 3 liberalization era 1991 to 2011. In 1991, new economic policy, that is LPG, new challenges and opportunities for cooperatives. Vaikunth Committee in 2004 to 2006. Revival of rural cooperative credit structure. National Cooperative Policy in 2002, India's first comprehensive cooperative policy. 97th Constitutional Amendment Act 2011, APEC 9B added to Constitution. Phase 4, we can say here, recent developments like 2011 to present, so till 2026. Ministry of Cooperation created in July 2021, first dedicated central ministry for cooperatives. So previously there was no central ministry or dedicated ministry for the cooperatives. Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act amendment in 2023. ENAM, that is National Agricultural Market, digital platform for agricultural marketing. NABARD's PACs computerization scheme, making PACs fully digital. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule Shetkari Karzamukti Yojana, that is MJPSKY, farmer debts reliefs in Maharashtra. Cooperative movement in Maharashtra, over 2 lakhs registered cooperatives, largest cooperative sector in India. Maharashtra's Cooperative Society Act 1960, comprehensive state legislation. More than 200 actually. Here it is mentioned 187 plus actually. More than 187 plus cooperative sugar factories. Actually, 200 plus we can mention here. So you can mention 187 or 200. There is no issue actually. So sugar factories, largest concentration in the world. Strong network of urban cooperative banks, dairy, and the consumer cooperatives. First cooperative sugar factory in India, Pravaranagar, Maharashtra, 1950. So nowadays it is Ahilyanagar. Previously it was the Ahmednagar, we can say. Conclusion. The historical development of the Indian cooperative movement is a story of resilience, evolution, and growth. From 28 Rochdale pioneers in 1844 to the 97th constitutional amendment recognizing cooperative in India's constitution, the journey has been remarkable. India has built one of the world's largest cooperative networks serving crores of farmers, consumers, workers, and artisans. So if this question comes, you must write, what are the tips actually for particular questions. Divide history into clear phases actually with the headings like phase 1, 2, 3, and 4 accordingly. Key acts like 1904, 1912, 1960, Maharashtra, so dates matter. Ministry of Cooperation, July 21, latest development actually, so you must write this. So you should know actually this Ministry of Cooperation recently formed in July 2021. 97th Amendment Act 2011, Part 9B, constitutional milestone recently added. So mistake you should avoid writing history as one long paragraph, phase-wise headings, subheadings accordingly. Question number 14, cooperative credit institutions in India asked 3 times in the year 2020, 23, then 24 for 10 marks, important again. So what will be the introduction if this question comes? Cooperative credit institutions are the backbone of agricultural and rural credit in India. They provide short-term, medium-term, long-term credit to farmers and a rural household at affordable interest rates through a well-organized structure at a state, district, and village level. So here you should make a table actually a short-term cooperative credit structure, that is STCCS, 3 with 3 tiers, tier 1, 2, 3. So here you can make table actually, or else you can write one by one. There is no issue. But if you make the table, so it is very good actually, and representation is carries marks actually. So if your answer is well presented, you will get good marks. Institution level and function. Tier 1 state cooperative bank, the Apex Bank state level, links NABARD with DCBs, provides funds. Tier 2 district central cooperative bank, DCCB, district level, provides funds to PACs and supervise them. Tier 3 primary agricultural credit societies, PACs, village level, directly provide crop loans to the all farmers. So primary agricultural credit societies, so what you can write as primary agricultural credit society, PACs, basic unit of cooperative credit at a village level, provide short-term crop loans through Kisan Credit Card, KCC, also distributes fertilizers, seeds, and agricultural inputs. District Central Cooperative Bank, DCCB, operates at district level, serves all PACs in the district, provide funds to PACs and supervise their working, accept deposits from the public and institutions. State Cooperative Bank, apex body we can say, or apex bank, or topmost bank for the credit societies. Topmost body in the 3-tier structure. Links NABARD refinance with the DCCBs and PACs, supervise the entire cooperative credit structure of all the states, or entire state we can say. B, long-term cooperative credit structure, that is LTCCS, 2 tiers actually. State Cooperative Agricultural Rural Development Bank, that is CRDBs, state level, and Primary Cooperative Agricultural Rural Development Bank, that is PSCRDB. That is of at the district level bank or taluka level we can say. provides long-term loan for land development, farm machinery and irrigation. Next, C, urban cooperative banks serve urban and semi-urban areas, small traders, artisans, and salaried workers, regulated jointly by RBI Banking and Register of Cooperative Societies, that is organizational. RBI Circular 31st December 2019, Management Board of Urban Cooperative Banks with this over Rs 100 crore. Banking Regulation Act 1949 amended to strengthen the regulation of urban cooperative banks. And conclusion for a particular question, if this question comes, despite challenges of NPAs, mismanagement and competition from the commercial banks, the cooperative credit system remains the most important source of international credit for Indian farmer. Reforms like Vaikunth Committee recommendations and PACS computerizations are strengthening this vital network. Question number 15, last question. Economic and social benefit of cooperation. Asked 3 times in 19, 20, 22, 23. Carries 20 marks. Very important question again. So, introduction. What will be the introduction for a particular question if this question comes? Cooperation plays a vital role in economic and social development in India, where the majority are poor and lack resources. So, cooperation provides an organized, collective, and democratic way to address their needs. It has proven to be an effective, instrument of inclusive development. Need of cooperation in economic development. So, what was the need of, or what is the need of cooperation in economic development? So, to provide affordable credit to small farmers, denied by commercial banks, to eliminate exploitation by moneylenders, middlemen, and traders, to ensure fair prices for agricultural produce through marketing cooperatives, to provide essential consumer goods, seeds, and fertilizers at reasonable prices, to generate employment and self-employment at a grassroots level, to mobilize savings of the poor and channelize them into productive investments. Economic benefits of cooperation: elimination of middleman, consumer and marketing cooperatives eliminates middleman, reducing prices for consumer and increasing return of products or produce, we can say. Agricultural credit at low rates. Tax and cooperative banks provide crops loans at 4.4 to 7% per annum compared to moneylenders who charge 50 to 100%. Number 3, fair prices for agricultural produce. NAFED, MSA, and sugar cooperatives ensures remunerative prices for farmers produced through collective bargaining. Number 4, employment generation. Cooperative sugar factories, dairy cooperatives, and village industries generate large-scale direct and indirect rural employments. Number 5, capital formation. Societies mobilize a saving from members in shares and deposits, pooling capital for productive investment. Economic democracy. Cooperation distributes economic power and benefits among all the members, not centralized in few hands. Number 7, rural infrastructure. Cooperative invest in storage, cold storage, processing units, and rural infrastructure that individuals cannot afford. Social benefit of cooperation. Number 1, upliftment of weaker sections. Cooperative specially serves SC, ST, women's and economically backward sections excluded from the mainstream institutions. Women empowerment. SHGs, dairy societies, and handloom cooperative empowers women economically and socially. Income, dignity, and decision-making power. So that there is one of the great example of women empowerment is Lijjat Papar. So number 3, education and awareness. Cooperative invest in education and training, promotes literacy and democratic values among rural people. Reduction of exploitation, industrial credit, and organized marketing drastically reduces the exploitation by moneylenders and traders. Social harmony. Cooperative brings together people of different castes and religions under one democratic institution, promoting the unity. Rural development. Cooperatives are the most effective instruments of rural development, building infrastructure, creating employment, and uplifting the communities. So what will be the conclusion for particular question if this question comes? Cooperation is not merely an economic activity. It is the social movement and a way of life. Its economic benefit of providing credit, eliminating middlemen, and ensuring the fair prices, combined with its social benefit of empowerment, education, and unity, make cooperation and an indispensable instrument of inclusive and sustainable development. For a developing a country like India, cooperation is not a choice, but it is the necessity. Here we have ended the questions, all questions. So again, I am giving you the golden rules for GDCA paper 4, quick revision we can say. There are 10 golden rules, actually top golden rules for maximum marks. Rule number one, every answer must have introduction plus numbered points and conclusion. Use clear headings and subheadings for every section. Underline or bold all important keywords and acts section numbers. And rule number 4, use tables for comparisons, structures, and committees. Number 5, always mention section numbers. MCS Act 1960, Section 81 for audit and 91 for disputes. Rule number 6, include specific years, names, and dates for all committees and acts. Rule number 7, never leave any question blank. Write at least definition and at least 4 points to get marks. Rule number 8, attempt exactly 5 questions or the as the instruction given in the question paper, not more or not less. If the first question is of fill in the blanks and match the pair, so rest of questions you must write 5 questions out of 8. Rule number 9, time for particular questions. Actually, you should divide your time. Actually, 25 to 30 minutes for 20 marks question, 8 to 10 minutes for short notes. So you must know this actually. So we will be giving you a short note to the time management in exam paper. Rule number 10, write 2-3 line conclusion for every answer without fail. So it is very important again. There is the bonus actually for you. What is the bonus? Short topic. If you prepare only this, you will be getting pass in the examination. These are 5 points actually. 7 principle of cooperation asked every year. So you must know actually 7 principle, ICA 7 principles. Audit importance, types, power, and form N and O asked every year. Register as a friend philosopher guide, that is FPG, plus section numbers. Vaidyanathan Committee, STCCS, LTCCS, and RS 13,596 crore. This value is very important. Future of cooperative movement, LPG, that is not liquefied petroleum gas. It is liberalization, privatization, globalization plus computer era. Challenges and opportunities each. So this might come actually. So these are the 5 questions you must do for the upcoming examination. So all the best for your examination, which is coming in May 2026. This was all about part 2 that just we saw question number 8 to question number 15. So very important questions again. And final part for paper number 4 actually. If you like this video, please share this information with your friends, colleagues, and whoever is appearing examination in May 2026 for GDCA. So this video might be helpful for those students who are appearing, and also who want to know more about GDCA. Please ask them to call us on given numbers. Actually, there are numbers which are already on the screen, so you can call on any number, so you will get good information. Or else if you are there in Pune, Maharashtra, anywhere actually nearby Pune, so you can come down to center. We can meet in person and we can discuss more about the programs, so how you can join and what are the things you can do. So we'll see you next video with more updated information on different topic. Till then, namaskar.